Alright, this is the first video back for the new year, guys, so smash that like button, show some love, and let's make it a great 2023. Now, today I'm going to be looking at a Collusion Syndicate's Pirate Cove deck that I put together for 10.12, and Syndicate has just been the victim of so many nerfs over the last few months that they don't really have a lot of playable decks, and it's unfortunate because they have so many cool mechanics and great cards that we're just not seeing a lot of. However, Firesworn itself did get some buffs, so we can look at that in another video, but right now I'm looking at how can we pull off Collusion. So this is the best deck that I came up with. In the games today, I decided to go ahead with the 2 smuggles. I just want to point this out, but since then I went and put 1 arena ghoul and took out 1 smuggle because I was sitting there crunching some numbers, and I do feel like maybe the extra tag that we can reach for could get some points back with the little bird and could get some points back with the Collusion. We want to make sure that we have the cut-ups necessary in order to get that payoff from Collusion. So again, I stuck this in here. It's something that we don't necessarily need to play, but it's the best cut-ups that we can put in that spot, because otherwise we'd be looking at one of these, which requires Bonded to do anything, or we'd be looking at one of the Kikamor Warriors, which doesn't really feel that good because we don't have Flying Redania in the deck. I thought about putting this in there just to start flipping tokens, but that's pretty sad if you think about it. 1 point per turn if it sticks, you know, and we just have to worry about that. This would be kind of cool against the Patricidal Fury matchup, don't get me wrong, but you know, it just didn't make the cut here. I don't think we're looking to play the card anyways. We have really good Firesworn package, Poison package in the Bronze End, so just don't want to put more things in there. But the idea of the deck is to get out as many tags as we can, right? So we go and we try to open up with something like the Eternal Fire Disciples, where they can spawn a 2-point token for 1 coin. We get really good trades that way. Maybe we go and get down to smuggle if we're lucky, but if we don't, we just go and we can use the Eternal Fire Inquisitors to eat one of the tokens, right? This boosts itself to 8, eats a token, spawns a token after a time or 2. So that's why I like the smuggle play with this, but again, works just fine on a regular Firesworn token, right? We just lose 1 point. And, you know, this can also be played in round 3 off of the Jacques play because he spawns Footman, right? So there's that whole idea there. We're Devotion, and I think that Devotion's the better way to play this deck because you have many cards that have multiple tags on them. So, for example, this one here, Firesworn Salamandra, Jacques Final Form has Firesworn Salamandra, so you can kind of see like, you know, just easier ways to get tags if we have one of those cards, whether it's, you know, 1 or 2 on the board, and then we go and we play our leader charge, then we have automatically 3 tags on the board, and then if we go and we take Little Bird and do a deck infusion, then we have 4 tags on the board. And, you know, you can see how quickly we're getting a really good situation for something like this, for example, where we're getting 4 boost in that case for only 2 coins. So lots of cool stuff like that. Tunnel Drill feels like it keeps the cut. The Crownsplitter tag's really nice. Don't underestimate this card, even after it got the change where, you know, it's on a cooldown and then the cooldown's reduced if we play a crime card. Still a very good card. You look at the crimes, we've got the 1, 2, 3, potentially 2 more, right? 5, 6. So a lot of crimes to help reduce that cooldown for the Tunnel Drill, but otherwise we just get 3 damage for 2 coin every turn. This would be good if we run into like elves. It'll be good against some harmony matchups. It'll be good against just a lot of engine decks, right? It's kind of our answer to those sort of things. And Tunnel Drill chipping things down helps us get the horse in play underway, because we can use either the fee to destroy something with 3, or we can use the insanity to do so. So it's a very flexible combination there. Something else that sort of works in this package, believe it or not, would be the Professor, because if we can basically chip something down, kill it with Professor, we get the bounty for it, then all of a sudden we got the bank back. Same thing applies, you know, just, yeah, they're really good to have these 3 things together, right? So there's that whole idea. I have Tall Punish in the way of poison. or just engine punish. This deck doesn't really benefit as much from Maril's. Maril's is a card I really like, and I'm going to find another deck this season to play Maril's in. Probably off the books, probably something that doesn't have collusion in it would play the Maril's, because the Witch Hunter unfortunately isn't a gang category, so it doesn't really contribute towards the cause here. So there's that, right? Honestly, the deck's really cool. Siggy is able to pull 2 cards out for consistency. King of Beggars refunds 1 coin per coin tributed up to 12 coins, then summons itself from the deck. So we have ways to proc that with the Jacques is automatically 4. This, if we need to use it, we contribute 3, get around armor, and that goes towards it. We have the Shady Vendors, of course, and normally we do just fine. However, this deck sees a lot of bricks, unfortunately, and there are situations where you just don't get your cards and it feels pretty bad. Luckily, the top end's just very strong. The cards here are still pretty good despite the nerfs to them, so just keep that one in mind, right? You don't want to have King of Beggars in your hand in round 3 for whatever reason, ever, okay? You want to make sure you have enough coins so that you can take Siggy tributes. You want to make sure that you have enough profit cards in hand so that you can actually use your spenders, because what good is 1, 2 disciples and then the Tide Cloaks with the Sea Jackal if you can't spend the coins? So I like to have at least 1 Fist Tech in hand. I like to have at least 1 of these in hand. Just really good utility plays, right? You can't take tributes if you can't afford them anyways. Then it makes cards like the Shady Vendors not very good. So you gotta be careful. Whoops. But yeah, that's the deck, and I had fun playing it, and I'm going to show you guys honestly what went down. And I would say that it has a positive win rate, but it's not crazy, and it does pretty good against Nilfgaard, but it does pretty bad against a lot of other things. I think that Northern Realms is in a better spot right now. I think that Qcento is going to be in a better spot right now. Skellige is going to be in a better spot right now. There's just better things that you could play, and that's why we've seen probably the lowest play rate of Syndicate, compared to all factions this month. Syndicate Poison is fairly good still, but again, even that was target of a bunch of nerfs, right? But yeah, guys, if you want to switch it up, by all means, go ahead with this. It's probably my lowest MMR for the season, but it's good to just sort of stay in practice with it and, play a leader that you haven't played in a while. If you guys are looking to get maybe mastery done, this is a really good way to get that started, right? So enjoy, and we'll get right into the games, guys. I have 5 games with live commentary for reference. I played a little bit slower today, tried to squeeze out as many points as I could from the deck, so hopefully you enjoy. Again, play the version with Arena Ghoul. It's going to be slightly better, I think, than what we see in the video, but the video is already recorded. I'm not doing it all over again for a 1-4 provision card change. Come on. Alright, guys, see you soon. Appreciate you all. Thank you for the New Year's wishes. Hope you all have a great New Year as well. Message me anytime you have any questions, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Okay, so we have Enslave coming up here first, and we do go first, so that's not a big deal. I think we can get out of the round just fine. I gotta deal with the Helga. That's gonna be an issue because it has the shield, so this won't mop it up, right? Okay, one of these can go for now. We have 2 poisons, probably for the Calvite, right? That's a nice tall removal. 1 and 2 infuse for the trade up. This for maybe a Fire Scorpion if we need it. I don't know if we need both, but likely they have an Amnesty. Collusion can probably go, and same with Jacques for the early round, just so that we get rid of it. Enslave 6. Okay, so I guess they don't have Amnesty in hand, which is just fine. We have to decide how many points do we want to let this be worth. If they put a Joust on it, then it just really is difficult for us to continue. Do I want to play Professor, or do I want to wait for that? That's the big question. So I'll click. I think I can just go ahead and poison this, really. If they get rid of this, we put down one of our One of our sea jackals, right? Because this will be worth more points than Calvide if we just let it sit. What are we going to do? Joust offensively? Sure. Sure. That's the best part about this leader is that normally it would be really awkward, you know, to get things going. But now we just dedicate one of these per round, I think, and we're just fine with that. And what I will do is I'll play this so that I can spend 1 to get to 7. And then I can just go ahead and click this for Horde, right? You always want to try and click the Sea Jackal for Horde.
The senses can be fooled easily.
It's good for them. They got all their thinning in round 1. So they're running double here. I think that they're running the version that has double. And then it has the War Council instead of the Ardal. So it's a little different than what I've been running. 11 to 9. We have a choice. I can kill that. It doesn't really fall into the plan that I'm looking to do here, you know what I mean? I think we stick to the script here, get the engine down, unfortunately, here. And then this can go now, here. Boom, boom, right. I want to keep it out of Ardal removal, however, it plays right into Vilgefortz, but I'll probably consider getting out of the round at 5 cards, just in case. There's like a lot of stuff I just don't want to play, you know? Yeah, just as I thought. Okay, so here's the thing. At this point, it looks like they're willing to say, alright, we can get rid of the... We can get rid of the War Council and go 1 card down. I do think that if I pass here, they'll just click. I don't think they're going to carry this into the round and bleed. I think they want to keep the cards close so that they have an option 2 instead of taking 2 to keep that, you know. I think I have time for this carryover play. Yeah, it's a little greedy, but we're getting there. Now, because we have so many points sunk into 1 card, and Nilfgaard has such an easy way of punishing tall units, then it's going to be one of those things where we just probably pass. I could just go boom and boom, but that's expensive. Yeah, I'm thinking we call it here, we take the round loss. I didn't spend a whole lot here, right? We just got it off bronzes, which was nice. 1 leader charge feels kind of bad. So they do have to... Ah, oh, lucky. I mean, why would I say luck? Like, we knew they'd probably have Calvide, but I'm just thinking they also have Vilgefortz in hand. This can go, as can, I think, one of these, really. So they do have, I would say, a favorable spot, just because they have the carryover play. They have the leader. Yeah. I would expect that they just go in with it here, sure. Okay, so it's going to be Hemmelfart to defend, probably, right? Unless we want to go... We profit anyway. I mean, Professor. Professor puts me up to 6, but then we need... Okay, it's always Himmelfart here, I think. We have the setup for it. It's not really expensive or anything like that. Chances are... Well... If they leader that, it's not really too bad. I just don't want them to amnesty one of these yet. They might just amnesty Himmelfart, really. Because they can use the coin to bring back theirs. That's just like so gross. So what do you do? What do you even do? I think I go for the poison route. If I can just roll a fist deck here. Shoot. Okay, come on, please, please, please. Yes, there we go. That's one. Now they have to commit.
Yes, you. Have you made your offering?
They're gonna want to do this to van play before we remove it, right? It's just the problem is now I have to roll like a really awkward bank and try to get something that I didn't want to play. If they hold it for one more turn, though, definitely. 1-2. Two out of 12 off of, shoot, that's expensive.
The fire cleanses.
Suppose they could replay this even. Yeah. It's pretty nasty. At least they didn't give mind spying, right? Please, 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 please. Okay, they took that first. That's fine by me. I need this. Like, it's so important. We can get rid of these off of this when the time's right, but right now, man... There we go. Let's remove that crap.
Premium grade won't find any better.
I don't know if we can keep up with this tempo, though. I also want to give them just trash to use their leader on. Bunch of 4s and 3s and stuff that doesn't really do much, you know? Wait, did you just kill your token for no reason? Thank you. If we win by 2 points, you know why. This is nasty. The fact that they have this, ultimately this is playing for 2 points per turn, right? It's self-sufficient here. Stefan. Domes the whole board. Luckily we're not swarming, doesn't matter. No assimilate procs as well. Yeah. Could have been 10 times worse, actually. 3 coin? Okay. It's definitely just... I want to get rid of this, though, because... Okay. They won a round, so Torres will work on that. That's the issue. I think what I'm doing is killing this and this right now. Here. Just probably... I guess we spend on that. And then we use insanity on that. Doesn't really matter, they're gone. Now they just have coin for no reason. One thing with this deck, you got to be mindful of how much you're spending, right? Because we don't have a lot of just like disposable income with this deck. That's why I put the smuggles in. I noticed some other people are running like arena ghouls, and I tried it myself for a bit. What? I guess they want literally to make one. Kind of sad, no? Destroy, destroy. 3/6, 2. It trades down. What they'll do is they'll replay it. I think I'm supposed to take. Why are you gonna put me through this? I think I was supposed to take the professor on the junior, get the coin, keep everything fine, and then we can use the 1, 2, well, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I can still play here, so that's good. We'll dump that one just so that we can, again. There was an argument, sure, to take this out, but insanity, I don't know. I think it's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. I'm not gonna click Jackal just because I want to try and save that for short round 3. And if I can't, then I at least want to put down a Mutant's Maker first, because if I put down Jackal, click once, it plays for 6. If they go and play Torres, they get this back for another one of these, right? 3 coins for 2 points, I guess. Yeah, we make them trade down at least on that, which is great. Don't pull something important, please. Don't.
An interesting choice.
Of course. Of course, of course, of course.
Oh, the digits dropped off. Oh, we must throw them back on.
Last card, Torres? Yeah, for sure. They probably replay Junior, right? Well, actually, maybe they tried to do the mill thing, get like Cobb or something, or Jacques. Let me tell you though, they have nothing after this. Absolutely 0. But then again, we still have to get out of the round, right? Here.
One man's battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest.
Salamandra, Firesworn, Blind Eyes, and Tide Cloak. So we're looking for Crownsplitter. And this would be 4 for 2. So we would click this first, and then we would click this second, and then we would tie, so we have to play. I don't know if I'm supposed to take the tribute, actually. 4? Yeah, I'm supposed to take the tribute. Let's say 5 when we get it right back. Yeah, that's fine.
Best commodity in town, I swear it.
Let's look for draw a card, put a card. Bottom of the deck. No, that could actually work horribly for me. Profit 5. Yeah, here. Let's just get that big bank carryover. Okay, so they've got probably a Nausicaa, right? Top deck. They played Remedy, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay. 6. 7. This can go. Collusion is not good here. Okay. Wow. Okay. At least we get King of Beggars back out. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Easy. Do they have Ardal? I'm not gonna spend anything. They don't have Ardal. They spent their whole hand. That's right. And they had War Council. Okay. I'm just overreacting here. They probably have a Torturer. Nausicaa. And they spent Remedy, maybe Amnesty that they mulliganed back for like just 5.
I need not spill blood.
Yeah, see, there's one.
Suffer like never before.
I think we just win. We put most of our boost on the... Well, they spent their Tall Punish. Oh. Coup. Of course, Coup. Their Coup version. That's right. How small of a deal that was. If I lose here, I'm going to be pissed. I think it was shaky to start, but this is a meta deck I'm pretty sure we just beat. If they can remove this, it's over, but they spent that Tall Punish, and I don't think they have... Yeah, they can't do it.
I know the truth. I simply want you to
There we go. So next up here we have Frost, and it's been a while, but Frost is still pretty good. King of Beggars always goes back. Poison might be effective here. Unfortunately, they have Veil on the Foglets, but things like Winter Queen, we can get rid of Aridin. Two of these in one round could be kind of steep to pull off here. That's a poison package. This is expensive, actually. You know what? It's either I draw everything or I draw nothing, and there's no in between. So I'm just going to go and keep some of the good stuff that I have and try to play it at the best time possible, because you saw in the first game there just wasn't really a way to take care of it. I would love to roll a Payday, or yeah, okay, we're gonna use range row. Unfortunately, I don't want to split up the rows, but it's one of those things, you know. See, Stolen Mutagens kills that, but also Payday kills that, so I'm happy with both. I think that's just worth it. We just damage by 4. That Stolen Mutagens card was so bad on deploy, or like not on deploy, but on release, and they changed it up quite a bit, right? Given that it's if you control at least 2 Salamandra now, you get so much value from it. I think that it's completely reasonable if we go and take something like this, just to kind of free up the space, but also just take the chips off the 8, deny dominance for a little bit, and then just keep that 1 going strong. For them, it quickly gets out of hand if they use a couple leader charges. Even one here in Ardgeth and pull out the Winter Queen, it gets kind of ugly quick, right? So, gotta be careful. At the end of your turn, with higher, set own power to 1 unlock self. Well, it counts as a lock, but I don't think it's worth removing with Junior. That's such a bait, right? I'd say we just get the most out of it here.
Have you made your offering?
$17.9. I play this, I get a little bit more carryover. We spit out a token. 21, 23. This goes, right? This stops running by itself. Here.
The anatomical changes slightly exceed my expectations.
I don't know how I feel about this card overall. Tried it. I like it for the tag off Tyrnalia, but that's about it, really. This is kind of gross. This is like the perfect chance to mop up 1 and 2 with... because it's like boom, boom, you know? Ah.
Slow, ain't ya?
Extremely difficult to decide, right? Because we have other stuff to worry about. Eridan's going to be massive, but maybe we can catch them. Okay, we actually have a round, which is great. How's my... Their long round's scary, okay? No doubt. But we need to get out some of these, like, heavy plays, you know? Here, we'll put these back, and we could pull. At least I don't have any... Well, I do. This is such a bad hand. I think I just take the Mutants Maker and then just go for the pass, really. What else do you do? At least Cobb in hand going into round 3. We could tuck them back. We have a couple poison removals. I have Bank to look for whatever else. We still have a try at it. We have Jacques Final Form that just makes sense. And if we could draw Hemmelfart, we're doing pretty well. So they just go for the thin. That's great. At least they don't have that off the Auburn in round 3. Don't underestimate the tempo of Frost, right? Okay. Bruisers are not throw cards, just FYI. I think that Bruisers are one of the best cards, like, in that deck, for sure. Utility. Control. Protected points with the armor. 5 base power sturdy, right? Definitely this goes. Perfect. Okay, so 1 and 2 is off the rip, okay? We want a little bird. Probably instead of a smuggle. Paid actors, right? That's amazing. Okay, so if I lose now, it's a skill issue, I guess. It's 1,000 points right there. Okay, so Jacques first. We have a lot of Firesworn stuff, okay? They might have Wrath, so we have to be careful about going too tall. I don't want to overprofit, so at least put me at, at 5. Just so that if I do play a 4, if this gets killed, whatever the case, you know? So, what are we going to see? We're going to see Eridan, we're going to see Auburn, we're going to see maybe 1-2 Foglet. They're wasting points by not putting Frost down first. I'll take it. That's 2 points lost. Actually, 3 points lost. Well, 2, because they played that, but... Okay, so, yeah. Let's just go in with the tribute, right? That gets worth like 10 points. I can't afford all these engines going out, right? Do I care about Cobb? No. We have last say. We've got 2 coves. Yeah, I don't care at all. Blind Eye Tag. We have Blind Eye Tags. What I do care about is not being able to purify like this. So we can poison it.
When the white frost comes, the world will at last be cleansed.
6. What's the tribute? Okay, Crownsplitters, done. We take that out. We take that out. Blind Eyes, we have... We need Crownsplitter. We don't have cut-ups. unfortunately, because I went ahead and wasted the cut-ups. Maybe I put 1 smuggle instead of 2, and I put arena ghoul just in case, because I never want to play this early. Here's what we'll do.
So that's why there's no horse in the third. Ouch.
Just in case. So, blind eye. This is going to be crown blinds. There's a lot of counting in this. Salamandra. That's a good boost.
Same time next week.
Oh, 4 for 2. Casual. This gets better. It gets better even. I'm so thankful they released it on a cooldown. Otherwise, it would just be crazy. It's one of the best cards, actually. Bronze-wise, I underestimated this card at first when it came out. Definitely get rid of that. You know what I did mess up, actually? Here, that's a my fault thing. That's you gotta play the Tide Cloak first.
They're quite fresh.
And we'll do Horde. And then we'll go ahead and we'll take the boost. You see, it would have been 5. I really messed that one up. So they have Toad Prince, likely. Wrath. Okay. We should just be able to play both now. We'll poison this out so they don't have the big slam. I don't know, that's a lot of points. Like when you look at Golden Child come down, and then whatever this might be worth, well, this is going to fizzle out towards the end, so we don't want to be baited by that too much. Here.
Save your praise for others. I couldn't give a shit.
We'll do 1, and we'll do 2, right? It's unfortunate that I can't really spend first in this case. Here, this. See if we can get that removal out of the way as soon as possible. Wrath comes down, hits the 10, I guess. I'm not going to boost it anymore. I don't want to play anything above 10 power. Such a good snag. We gotta use this, don't we? Every turn you have to, I think. And Hemmelfart needs to come out here soon. Yeah. Okay, we got 2 out. We'll do that soon because there's 2 turns left after this. So profit 7. We hit that. Remove one of these. We get that. Yeah. This goes. Okay. We'll play Hemmelfart and all that on melee. Five and 4. That's a problem though. Is it ever just using Shady Vendor then? Because I have to kill this. Kill that.
Unfortunately, transformation robs them of speech.
Keep that alive. This goes one here, fills the space. Okay, so yeah, then we chip down this one. I guess that's good for me. 7 points? This is more. Okay. Yeah. So here.
Premium grade won't find any better.
Unfortunately, it's the way it has to be. I have 1 unit, and I have a 4. So we don't have space for this, but we have space for this. So it'd be 2 for... We'll figure it out next turn. This child's gonna play for 1,000 points. Yeah. Can we do better? There's really nothing you can do at this point. Like, I have to kill that. Yeah. And then there's that.
One man's battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest.
And then if I'm looking to be efficient, I can go 2 for, I guess, 4.
Perhaps a different
And then just use the 1.
an active one.
Yeah, it's the best we got here. They could have used that too. So we got Enslave coming up here next. It's nice to see maybe the other side of the coin, how we can do in this case, because last time we went first. So Collusion can go back till we're set up for it. We have Poisons here, which is great. We have the Thin, which I might take early because I'm finding that I'm not getting Siggy sometimes in late games, so maybe we'll try to just get that over with. Smuggle for this is just great. We have the extra engine points. I mean, the hand's pretty good. They have Crystal Skull? Yeah, jeez. Junior would be even better then, right? I don't know if we risk it though. Need a backup spender? Yeah, let's just take it like this. If they play Helga round 1, that's a lot of points gone for late rounds, so. And we're not going to high roll this, it's just too much effort. That's the issue though, is when you put them in this situation here where they have this protected and there's nothing we can do about it, then we just can't win the round. Because I'm thinking about it now, I can chip it down for 4, they'll just take a joust, no worries, even if they don't get shieldless, whatever, and then we're stuck. And we don't even give bounty to it, so we trade down if we take the Professor. We don't have Junior, I don't want to roll Junior. This deck, because of Pirate's Cove, isn't good for Philippa, so... Again, just a lot of awkward plays, I guess you could say. I think this dies quick, so I'm going to hold on to it. Just play the Prophet first. And if I can pull off maybe the Inquisitor, that'd be pretty sweet. I'm worried that they chip it down twice and take it with Enslave, but if they take a 4 provision card with Enslave, really this doesn't do a whole lot for them later if they play it off Terra Nova or something like that. Ah, okay. That's a interesting one. I've never seen a slave driver. So they would have had to say forget about Nausicaa, forget about Magni, or forget about the like would have been maybe the Torturer. I don't know if they're running Terra Nova then. I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye on this card, see how it does. That one I can kill, but again, nothing is really good for that. So we'll play this.
This positively reeks of heresy.
It's just good as new at this point. Alright, so They've got 4 points. We do get the spawn, which is just fine, right? This dies when we play, but it's carryover for Himmelfart, so I think it's worth it. This keeps me ahead by the 1, actually, for now. Yeah, I gotta see some gold cards, guys. Like, if they win the round off bronzes, we're in big trouble.
Your facts, good sir, are false.
Okay. Yeah, we have one of these, whoopsies, you know? There you go. How it works. You know what, though? This is looking a lot more attractive for the poison. You see? Yeah, let's put some pressure on, guys. Honestly.
The ring won't come off. Just take the whole finger.
If I take 1 Jackal for the round, and that means round win, then I'm completely fine with that. If we get out the poison on this because they buffed it with this, and then, of course, the Joust, it's just worth it now. Before, it wasn't worth it. We let it sit for a bit. Now it's getting pretty good. We'll go ahead and take the Trafficker here, and then all of a sudden, we have multiple tags on the playing field. If they can't remove this, we have 1, the 2, I guess, 3 gangs. We can infuse with a 4th gang. So we're doing 4 for 2. If I'm math correct, you know, but still pretty good. They have, oh, okay, yeah. Whoa, chill. Forgot what we even had there. Alright. We go up 3, they go down 6, 18. I don't click this, do I? No. I think committing 2 of these per round is really expensive. They get the 2, they get 5. War Council means no Ardal? I don't know. Personally, I'm just more of an Ardal fan, but it is what it is. Because I just don't feel like you need more consistency in a deck that literally has Calvite, right? Are they just trying to reduce tags to 1? That's what I see here. Okay. Yeah, I mean, what do we have? We can't bring anything back. Himmelfart's dead. This can just be fine, honestly. 2 for... what has multiple tags? Cut-ups? Salamandra... Blind Eyes... Man, it's whatever. 2 for 2. I mean, it's a spender, yeah. Take Crownsplitter because we have Salamandra if we do decide to play here. Glorious Hunt, eh? I'm getting tired of seeing this Fire Scorpion. Listen, Hyrule Jr. or just let's get something cool. Let's get something good. Come on. You don't do this at home, man. This is not it. Wow. Whatever. They're just going to take the council and go whip it up. And maybe we can get leader in exchange for the drill. Like, I wouldn't mind that at all. I'll waste this if it means round win on even. But otherwise, I won't play this. And I think these 2 are questionable. Like, I could play this to remove this even though I know it has Veil. Just so that... there we go. That's that commitment I was looking for. You know what they also
Do I
didn't
enjoy
play is
torture?
Calvate.
Perhaps. A bit.
Wow. Are they going to use those leader charges? Yeah, yeah. So no matter what I do, let's say I take away, I add this, I get 6 points, 19, they go 23. That's like actually a waste. We have one leader and all this stuff, and if they try and bleed, they haven't played Calvite, so it's going to be difficult for them to get that card back, so they waste this. I think that's literally my way out of the round. Not to say we win, they likely try and push because they don't take us seriously because they don't play a lot of this matchup, but that can go cut-ups, nice, okay. So cut-ups, this Salamandra, I mean there's a few, well, we just need cut-ups, crowns, and that's the problem with this deck. You can do the infusions. I mean, I take out collusion, I could put Marils, but then you're like, ah, I want collusion. You know what I mean? Oh, they changed it. Look at collusion and from each game. No, you can still do 2 random picks. Is that it? That's the flex. Okay. If you boost Terra Nova, then like I know you're not going to 3 for 2. 3 for 2. That's a lot we're moving here. You're not going to replay Terra Nova with Torres at that point, right? Just to get a friggin' just to get another drill.
As good as dead, that lot.
Most definitely, we stay ahead now. I'm tired of this whole like Nilfgaard thinking that they got everything so easy. Nah, man, we're here. We go. I'm turning up. Go ahead, replay your Terra Nova. Actually, that's like negative points almost if you think about it. Yeah, sick. Still, okay, where's the Calvite? Where is the Calvite? They actually must not have Calvite. 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'll do my thing first, and then I have to have a look at the deck, right? We need this. That's the problem. Okay, I can still pull that. Good. 1. Poison's kind of sketchy, but we might need it. Okay, that's actually perfect. I mean, what do? I think we just win off the back of the card advantage. This summons out. We get this no matter what. It's a gang category, of course. Yeah. Let's just go with that. Cool. Done. Easy. All right, so 1, 2, 3. This would have been off this, I think. ND, right? I'm trying to figure out what they're doing that they have no Calvite played by round 3. Here.
Perhaps a different ingredient. An active one.
I think I'm going to be in a situation here, guys, where I over-profit a little bit, so comment section, I get it, you know? But the thing is, I want to get out some tributes. Like, I need to get this out soon, I believe. And I would like to get out this following playing this, you know, just to kind of do this whole little, or better yet, little bird. So, bear with me here, okay? Because right now it's kind of a weird setup. Profit 9. I guess that's just what we're gonna do. Hit that. 9, 8, 7, 6. We'll take Siggy next turn. Where's the Helga? A lot of people are cutting Helga, but that's like literally the first thing you would play, right? You'd want to put down Helga so that when you take this battle preparation, you're getting the extra points. Please don't be shocked, please. Or, oh my gosh, just Hyrule City, man. Wow. Why did they? It's so exhausting when people play it poorly and still just get these high rolls. No offense.
Mouth, any hole will do.
I mean, kind of, but you know. Wow. How many coins do we lose? Okay, we lost 4. Torres. Okay, Torres is gonna replay either of these ones, so that's just like how it's gonna be, you know. Now we have to decide: is it collusion's worth nothing? Wow. Do I go for like a payday and try to just dump that? No, because we don't get the profit back. You see, that's the part. Like. And then if I play Professor, then they just literally replay whatever else it is. 7, 9, 8.
Man's got the wares if you've got the coin.
4 to 6, 2, 2, 4. They go doom, 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 doom. Shoot. I roped it. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe that was actually decided for me, and it's fine because look. So no Helga in this list. Yeah, maybe that's fine. Okay, because we literally need the coin.
And now, time to settle things.
Good. 1. Yeah. Okay. And we break this because they aren't really nice to us with the whole, you know. King of Beggars play, man.
You will not regret this, good sir.
Before we lose the opportunity. Look. Professor's just not it. Professor's not it. Okay. They don't have what? What are you running? Where are the gold cards? They must not have put Calvite, which is why they drew nothing. Okay. For reference, though, I have a game where I've beaten this deck at its full capacity. So this game is still fine, guys, because, you know, it is what it is, okay? Good. That King of Beggars play was horrible. That's really cool. We'll play against Nilfgaard again. And we have Imprisonment, which I believe is Cultists in this event, right? More than often, that's what I'm seeing, but I wouldn't doubt that it could be maybe some kind of ball deck as well, or maybe it could be Renfree of some sort, right? We have a lot of engines that they probably will lock. I think I can bait out the charges with things like this here, you know. We'll see. Coins, poison. I don't have like the backup poison to make it all count, so we'll just here. not do the poison stuff here. I also want to know if their status first, because things like traffickers can be used against us, and they're really, really dangerous. What? MMR for this right now is like 2386. That's probably why. Not from this deck specifically, but other things that I was trying to get to work, you know? I guess you just smuggle it. At least have one status out there. Maybe take this too, so that we could just start dumping. We even have this, yeah, that's fine. So opponents got the default card back, the default leader skin. They just threw together this masterpiece. I want to see, you know, I don't think it's net deck, which I appreciate. But that's also an issue for me, trying to figure out what we're doing. Of course, I dumped the poison, and we could probably use the poison. Maybe it's spotter spam. I mean, I see one spotter, and I think that immediately, but we'll see. I'm trying to make this count, right? We'll get down a couple statuses, things that they don't want to remove because they don't do a whole lot, and then we'll play the little bird, right? Probably play 1, then 2. Actually, it's better that we just get this down early because we have so many coin to spend. 2 points per turn, I guess. What are you dumping? Ah, that's not a big deal. So non-devotion's a good indication of, like, whoops, that was a misclick almost. Do Crownsplitters here. Wait, why am I saying 2 per turn when we literally have 3 per turn? I don't want to spend a leader charge in this round. I don't think we're going to need to. Nice. I mean, now we might need to.
Nobody expects the British Inquisition.
Take this. And then, yeah. So they'll probably lock that from leader. If they don't, that's cool. But I think we have to go down with Jackal shortly and try to just tall spend because Nilfgaard has just too many locks. This is like some kind of control thing going around, right? Yeah, look at this. 2 locks, sword, couple leaders. What else you got? The squirrel. The longer we play in, the worse it gets. Crownsplitter. I do have cut-ups. It could be a collusion round. Maybe. Maybe. Tide cloaks, cut-ups, crowns. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have the blind eyes, but I don't think it's that important. But that involves me wasting this for no reason, which is not ideal. Here. What I'm going to do is I'll kill off the squirrel just because it gives me the 2 coin. And then at least I can spend on that, get the max off the Jackal, and just say whatever. You know, 1 Jackal on a round that we go first is not really that bad if you think about it. That's what the leader's for. It's a utility leader, so don't be afraid to use it. That's all. I have to get in that routine a bit more myself. Yeah. There we go. That would have been a sick collusion if they keep playing in, obviously, but... So we do spend a leader charge, we do spend a gold card, we do have 1 carryover card, which is not bad. I could bleed a little bit with the Hemmelfart. With that too, that's actually not a bad idea. We're not getting that poison we're looking for. Cobb goes back, this is good for later. What's it worth? We had 5 coins, so we have 2. I never really clicked around on this board. In fact, I never really used this board, so don't mind me. Oh yeah, I know the paint spills. That's one thing. Oh, yeah, 2 coins. Okay. So we take this, we go up. I think we just try and get out both leader charges here. on the first turn at least. Or just try to get more information about what kind of deck you're running, because I don't know. Why do we have these when we have tactic cards? What are we killing? It's a cool card though. I should probably try this. I could maybe do something cool with that with Simlas and whatever the case, but
The tongue could conceal the truth.
if I wait, I get the actual token that I'm looking for off the smuggle, so I'll wait a turn.
An outbreak of the clack with the high rolls, Palace.
Crownsplitter infusion. We'll do, yeah, let's do that. I'm not going to spend the other token here.
Flaming Rose!
I find that people see the infusion status and automatically they think that they have to lock it, and oftentimes people don't read it. So, you know, in this event, this would be something that's lockable for sure, but it's really not that big of a threat with this board state as it looks.
Praise be to the great sun!
I might have to play another game. Like another match at the end of this. Just so I can get more of a common. Crownsplitter. I don't have cut-ups, so that's just not going to happen with this. Firesworn we have. Tides. Honestly, man. Tide's a gain 4 type thing, right? Cut-ups, yeah. So I have the crowns, so we get in the boost for... I don't have the blind eyes, but we can just go and force it. I need to get tokens for this. That's why I'm considering. Honestly, it's enough points.
You confirm your guilt.
Underestimated the card. How many did it give me, okay? If I do the math on it, 4, and then 4, and then 4. 4, 4, 4. 12 points, give or take. Maybe you can say 13 points net because the coin thing. Off 9 provision, it's still okay. Because you start trading, it starts not being as good when you get to that, like, provision. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Expects the Nilfgaard traditional position.
Obviously, like, I think the cost of opportunity of, like, making this deck perfect for Collusion is just not there, though. Because, like I was saying earlier, with the Arena Ghoul and with some of those other weird cards you'd put in, you lose a lot of the utility that things like Smuggle or Fistex, like the Prophet stuff that really gets you going, provides. Because if I can't click Jackal or if I can't click Little Bird, then, you know... what good is like 2 extra points on a perfect Collusion? Plus, you see in the matchups today, everybody's trying to remove the stuff for Collusion before you even play Collusion, so it's just a constant fight, right? That's kind of interesting. How much removal do you have? Heatwave, couple leader charges, couple swords, couple locks. Like, this is just an I'm angry type deck, and I feel that. Do we just go for the 2-0, or do I just try to get 2 cards out of them? Here. I'm gonna play it safe, because my hand is very good. I'm also kind of broke, look. Be nice to have Fistech or something. Like, not in real life. I meant like the card, you know? What is Fistech, though? There's Vincent. Look at that. They probably have,
Strike fast.
this deck looks
No
fun.
chance to react.
They probably have, what's his name? Vanamar as well. They'll do a leader lock on something, then they'll go ahead and try to Vanamar. That's why they keep the last charge intact. That 12-point slam for 6 is actually really nice. Poison removal in case they do it again, maybe. Siggy plays for this and whatever else we need. Yeah. I think that's pretty good, really. It's just where are we going to get the other tributes? 2 tags here, 1 tag here. So 9 less. I could take this for profit. Yeah, I think we can pull everything off the way it's supposed to be here. The card advantage definitely helps. And they can't lock shock, which is just like really good. Everything else is like deploy, so yeah. That would have been such a nice... Maybe that's my poison. I don't know if they have coup. I don't think they have coup, but... I'm just gonna... I'll do a little click like that, just so that, you know... Nothing funny goes on. I don't want them to use, like, that coup replay, you know? We'll definitely poison this out. I expect them to get the 8 boost on that, so 11. 11 for 6? These aren't what they used to be for sure. $11 for 6 is still good.
They will dance to our beat, sing to our tune.
Okay, if they boost... That's just the play. We just poison this now. Yeah, this is going to go up by 8, right? Yeah. Gotta be patient.
My fist takes
They don't
purest
purify,
heat.
right? I don't think so. And we haven't played poison all game, so they think it's safe to go tall. You see that? Do I need to take tribute on the professor just so that we can get the coin back so that we can bring out this? We might. Yeah, because we got the 1, 2, 3. This goes down to 6. You might as well at this point. So what I'm guessing that they're doing here, it's point slam. It's point slam NR. Right? Because they have these point slam plays, and then they have heavy, heavy control options. I am intrigued for sure. It like at first it just looks like a pile, but those are generally just pretty fun, you know? This feels like a waste to me though. Well, actually they have the combo, so they know what's going on. Since when? Blizzard. There was so many different things going right there. 7. There's really nothing even that I care about playing with this. It should be 9 play. Honestly, let's just play 1 card.
Save your praise for others. I couldn't give a shit.
The eternal fire guides. The eternal fire protects.
6-point Siggy. I think it still wins because we have the card advantage. That's like the real bonus part here. Because even if they kill off my 7, we can make the points. They need to have a lot of points in this last play. Like, it has to be a point slam. And even then, well, they have Cobb that they can Viper. If they just go for one of these. which I don't think they have. What's the only thing they haven't done? They haven't seized anything, which is something that, like, lore friendly, you'd want to do that if you're just trying to... Okay. Cool. And then they're not going to let me finish the game, unfortunately. Here, I'll take this because we get the coin right back. Maybe we can get out the cob. Just to show you guys how it cycles, right? And then we want it like that, so then if we over profit, that actually works fine. Nope, wrong row. I meant to do like a range row, but it's whatever. Here, that's fine. We have 8 coin.
Should have taken the easy road.
So even without him, we could have got the tribute if we did it on the range row. Alright, we got Pincer maneuver coming up here next, and this will be a great final game. I think it's going to be that Shoop Temple deck with Snowdrop and all that. So, let's have a look. Cog was back, but we have the Tribute Friends in round 1, which is good. I want to have something like this. We keep not pulling them to late game, which is just pretty frustrating. So, here we go. We got 2 smuggles. I think 1 goes back, and that's about all we can do here. Would have been nice to have an Inquisitor, for sure. Yeah, Muta. We gotta just, like... We gotta force it a bit here. They're gonna get a lot of carryover points. Do we ever go for the collusion round and just play tunnel early so that we can keep getting this 3 points per turn of damage and get rid of all the engines before they become a problem? I think so. I'm not really worried about Roach, but it feels like when we have this power here, we should use it. What? Okay. I mean, yeah, sure. Sunset. Yeah, they still have a lot of points. Feels like it's something we're supposed to remove. This plays for actual a lot of points, doesn't it? Yeah. I'm cool with that, I think. It's not only the 7 points, but it's also the 2 plus the snowdrops, 2 plus whatever else they do. Argument to play that on melee, but I can understand because you have the generator down. So they have an 8. Snowdrop's an 8. This is an 8. The 9s, I wonder what else they have for 9s. Whoops, that's not what we want to play.
Visible mutation, skin, vertical pupils, horns.
Firesworn, Salamandra, Tide Cloak. We could do...
Break something and I'll break something too. I'll break you.
Fulton's Pride feels weird in this deck. I guess they have the volunteers and they could theoretically just play it on melee. Sure.
Yes, you. Have you made your offering?
There's nothing I can do about it either. It's gonna have to stay. We'll take Smuggle, and then I think we're gonna go for Profit with the vendor. I gotta play it on melee, get some money here. Okay. Yeah. So this is gonna be some kind of priestess deck, right? The way they're thinning out this much, for sure. And I think that means we need last say, but it's really tough. You can't even... Well, we can poison out a Tridum.
Best commodity in town, I swear it.
Damage by 4. If you control 2 Salamandras, we only have the 1, right? Place a bounty. Damage by 3. That's interesting. We have no way to finish the kill. This is good. This is good. 3. Oh, it's actually not that great. This is probably better. Oh. Profit 3. That's better. Not like we can actually kill it, so.
Remove his cowl, then his ear.
Okay, so the plan here is get rid of this, for sure. Now, we take tribute. Gotta get around that armor, which is nice. I love the utility of this card. And then... how many coins do we have? Damn. I can't rewind the video or anything. I don't think I overprofited there, right? I certainly hope not. Jeez. Let me know. We need to get the sunset out in round 1 for sure. Okay. Blind Eye, Fire Sworn, Salamandra, Tide Cloak. We need cut-ups. But we already spent the cut-ups. Yeah, that's the only reason why you do that. Is for the collusion to put the... Maybe I'll take one of these. I don't know. If I make a change to the final deck, it's one smuggle out, and then the bronze cut-ups in. Whether it's Kikimo Warrior, whether it's Arena Ghoul, I haven't decided. Something has to go in. And the crown's out, too. There's really nothing. They're all the same. We stopped spending on Jackal here for sure. Do they steamroll leader? That's huge. They don't. Okay. Okay. That's good. How do we make 20 odd points though? 63. I think I'm gonna take this. Yeah. And then we get to see what they got. Okay. Yeah, that's just fine. Hummelfart comes down. Good.
The eternal fire lights our way. Mercy nor forgiveness.
I feel like that's a lot wasted here, right? Like, well, not wasted, but committed. It's like, how do we get out the combo now? There's this. Blind Eyes this, and Tide Cloak this 3. They got 2 here. They could put back the good cards and not have to worry about it, which is just annoying. 3. 2. This. We poison out one thing. It gives us some reach. Honestly, man. Fire Sworn. I'm determined that this just makes sense, but... that's annoying.
I pass on every 10th round.
If I dome a 6... shoot. get the last card out of them here, like the second to last card, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Valor comes down, formation, easy. We're like pretty done. Yeah, it's so done. This for... maybe not, but I think we're pretty done. They play Roche, right? And now that we know their deck's perfect. Okay. I gotta do this so I don't waste things. Yeah. Okay. I go click, fill bank, go for Siggy, look for the poison. But it's not on the right card. This is like a textbook example of how to play their deck. Like this round for sure. Yeah, they just absolutely destroy. There's no protecting this at all. That's gotta be a Roche, right? 1, 2 fills at 9. We need to have the reach 9 cards in deck. Why you gotta be so low?
And now, time to settle things.
Just dead on the board, man. Seven boost, okay. Let's say we remove the 7 there. So that would have been like the difference. Really, look at that.